Productions.
Outstanding.
Hello and welcome again to another video. It's your boy Eldorado, and in this video I'm going to show you how I process dancehall bass. Not all bass I process this way, but bass of this caliber with a lot of grit to it, I like to approach it, simple and just doing some simple stuff. So without further ado, what I'm going to do is just mute the vocals. This song is by Synicall, Friend. It's a song by X Productionz, and I'll be sure to leave some links in the description of the artist page and the producer's page. And what I'm going to do here is just solo up the bass. And for some reason, let me modify the group of this bass. So I'm going to bass here. And it is track 19. I'm going to add the rhythm track also. Where it is, rhythm. And I'm going to add the track 21 also. Alright, so what I'm going to do is solo the bass here. So I'm liking this bass, and it has a lot of grit to it. It is, not very usual bass to be using in dancehall music. What I did first is turn down the bass, clip gain it because it was peaking a little bit, and I turn it down somewhat on the audio track. I also turn it down on the auxiliary track. Now move over to the mix view. So what first I had on it is of EQ filtering off the highs, in which I could use a stock EQ and so forth like that, but I'm a fan also of visual representation. Now the second thing I have is this Linder plugin busting going on, giving it a little bit of color, add a little bit of THD to it, and pretty much leave that as is. And the next plugin I have here is Saturn 2, in which I select a character, a preset here from lots of character, and I pretty much leave it as is. We just bypass some of these things. It adds a little bit of character to it in different sections, but it is not of as much. So I'm going to select the default preset and preset B and A, pretty much the same thing. I didn't really change anything, but for this one I enable the quality to good, in which, as you can see, and the preset itself, it is turned off. So it is more like of oversampling settings, just to add a little bit more flavor to it. Then I compressed it, as you can see. So what this compression do, it adds a tube-like sound to it, in which it makes the bass a little bit tighter. You don't really want the bass really wobbling in your speaker and all over the place, if not intended to be. But for this one, I need it to be a lot more smoother and a lot more tighter. So I used compression to tighten the bass a little bit more. I EQ'd it some more, in which I boost around 61 Hertz and use a little bit of filter on it more. So I'm going to bypass it, pass it. I didn't want that much high frequency in it, so I filter off some more. So if I to turn on this particular filter and this one, this is what it would sound like. So as you can see, in 20 kilohertz up there, you have some spikes going on, in which I don't really need that in this particular mix. So I high pass filtered it twice. And for this compressor that you see here is just side chaining to the kick, so that when the kick hits, it may kind of duct out a little bit of the bass, in which, you know, the kick is more audible when I side chain it. Now for send return, I have it going parallel compression to the other parallel compression and robust compression that Andrew Shep does. I did it on this particular track or every other mix that I do. And I also added some distortion by using Devlock, the audio level destroyer, and I pushed the crunch around 5 and the crunch around 5. So this is what it sounds like without it. With it. So it gets a little bit louder, in which it also adds a little bit of high end to it and so forth like that, to let it get a little bit more crunchier. So in the context of the mix, this is what it sounds like. Let me add a limiter just to let it sound a little bit louder. Without the processing. And with the processing, this is what it sounds like. So it adds a little bit more character to it and flavor out the song some more. So I'm going to play the chorus section of the particular song, and I think this is the chorus.
Blessings and this are for my dogs, them real dogs, them. I no man call friend. All when me get the Benz, man still not pass them. My dogs, them.
Really wonderful and beautiful song by Synicall, produced by X Productionz. Please do follow them on Instagram. They are very talented people. And I'll catch you in the next video. So if you really learned something from this video, please do smash that like button. It helps out with the YouTube algorithm, so this content can be shared to more people. And leave some comments below if you have any requests or any feedback pertaining to this particular tutorial video. So without further ado, it's a boy Eldorado. Until next time, peace out.